So good to be here again. How you doing? Don't mind my voice. Have I have how do I put it now? I have catcher. And in case you're an AA genotype, I would be saying sorry on my behalf on our behalf for this season because it seems when it's always raining, this is the time we catch cold a lot. So that's the way it is sometimes. So what's up? What's good now? What's popping? Everywhere is just gbasgbo these days. In fact, I've heard so many gbasgbos everywhere, every corner, every angle. Well, there's no problem. We're all doing well. Hi, we will be fine. We will all be fine last last. Sincerely, all of us will be fine last as we are going like this. In Nigeria, we will be fine. In this part of society, we'll be fine. Don't mind me. So my name is Remba. I'm your psychotherapist. What do we do here? We give psychological solutions to psychological issues in the society. We've been talking about self-love for a while now, and here is a new month. We are starting a new topic. We are starting a new stuff, a new goes on everything that's going on. Here you get. So this month it actually started on a plain gbas mode. I'm saying gbas is because I really like the latest we've been hearing these days, and it's making me feel like, oh gosh, the more everything is going like this, the more I have to tell my generation that we need mental health practitioners like us. Yes. Okay, don't mind me. So this month I'm going to be talking about psychological effects of social media. Is very, very, very important that as things are going on in the society now, we need to understand how to put caution and things that we need to pay attention to on social media, and also how to control our level of information on social media is actually very, very important. One thing we don't know is that all these things they have psychological effects. That's one thing we don't know. Sometimes I say that in most of my videos, I intentionally switch off my phone or probably just don't go online for like an hour or 2 hours. An hour is even soon. Sometimes like 10, 15 hours. What we don't know is that there are a lot of things social media is doing in this generation that we need to filter. Yeah, we need to filter that. So quickly, I'm going to be sharing the psychological effect of social media on people generally. I'm going to be sharing that. I should be sharing 10, but as let's see how much time will permit us to be able to share a lot of things. And if time would permit us to share 10, I'll probably share 5. In my next session, I'll be giving you the remaining 5. So bear with me. So I'll go to number one. Yes, number one. Number one issue. Now social media, we don't know that social media is doing to Generation Z and a lot of generation at large is that it is addictive. Social media is addictive. There are times that I ask people when I see them that, what's up now? What are you doing? I'm on social media. Every time social media, this social media, that one social media is addictive. That's what we don't know. There was a marital case that was brought to my office of recent, and the major thing, the husband was complaining that she's always on social media. She's always on social media even when she's cooking, and the man said it to the extent that the man was like, sometimes food will get burnt but the wife will not know because she's on social media. Like, she's just so engrossed and so carried away with the fact that she's on social media. One thing people don't know is that when you're always online, without a purpose, without something that is directing, without a reason to be online, there's tendency that you will be addictive to a lot of informations that are popping online. So you'll be addictive to that, addictive to, some people are even on all social media platforms. They're on LinkedIn, they're on Twitter, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram. They are, except for the fact that some people are influencers and they have a lot. Even influencers don't stay online like that. Probably maybe one or two things, when they need to do one or two things, they come and filter the information they need to hear and they go back. But you that you're not doing anything on Facebook, on social media or anything, you just stay there from morning till night as if they are giving you money. They are not giving you money. You are the one wasting your data on it. So it can be addictive. And one of the personality disorder that social media can cause it to a person is OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, in which where you are so obsessed about a particular thing. Everyone is obsessed about a particular thing, but it shouldn't be social media. Why? Because it has a lot of negative effects as much as it has its own positive effects if we can actually maximize it in a good way. So number two on the effect of social media on our psychological being is the fact that social media is not real. That's the truth. It's a fantasy. You know, one of the funniest things about social media is that people come, people snap pictures, they do like everything is perfect. You in your own mind, like you don't have any other thing in your head than fantasy. You are thinking that, oh my God, see beautiful cars, see beautiful homes. You don't know that what's happening internally is more than what you are seeing on social media. So you get so carried away by the beautiful pictures, beautiful memories that people are sharing, and so many things. You don't look at the tendency of what they've been through, what are the things that the process they've gone through to get to where they are in life. You don't look at the pain, the thing, the imperfections. There's so many things that is surrounded by their life. So many people just feel like it's real. You just get so emotionally attached by so many things that are not here. It's not real. Calm down. It's not the perfect life you are seeing is not real. That's what I'm trying to say. So don't try to fantasize what is not real. You have to learn to detach your emotional fantasies from what you read on information on social media. Let me cite a very popular example that is actually trending online currently. Many people saw Funke Akindele's and JJ Skill's wedding pictures, and everybody felt fine. It was all rosy. The truth about it is that before everything came to social media, that there's actually a split between them. A lot of things would have been happening internally that makes they're just trying to patch it up to make it look like probably they could still hold on. And at that point where they get to a place where they could no longer hold it, they have to call it off. And that's what I'm saying, that you don't judge a book by its cover. You don't judge people's life. You don't decide people's life. You don't say people are happy because what you are seeing on social media. It is not real. I'm saying it now, it is not real. So get over it, get hold of yourself. That's what I'm saying. Get hold of yourself. Not everything that looks perfect is perfect. In the real sense, nothing is really perfect. Everybody is just using a coping mechanism to manage their lives. And that is why it seems like some people are thriving more than the other, because they have a good and a solid mechanism to manage every challenges and stages and test of times in their life. So I go to number three. Number three is social media causes isolation. That's what you don't know. You can be in the midst of crowd like 5, 10 people, and you won't know. You just be browsing. You'll be checking this thing. Before you know it, you just cut connection with communication around you. That's what some people don't know. It will make you lack ability to manage relationships and communications around you when you're always online, always online, always online. Now, fine, when you have something you are doing, something positive you are doing, probably you are influencing life on social media, you can dedicate some particular time to what you do on social media and pay attention on things that are valuable. But when you are beginning to pay attention on things that does not concern you, let me use that English, things that no concern you, you now carry everything for the matter, your head, your everything for the matter. There is issue there is serious because it will just isolate you from everything that is real around you. Some people even do it to the extent that I do it too. Sometimes when I watch comedy, all this Zach comedy and things like that, I laugh a lot. But when you laugh to the extent that the only thing that is in your brain is everything that happened on social media, something is really, really wrong if you are not careful. It's really so wrong. So you have to learn to manage getting in touch with the reality of people around you and when you are also online. In fact, me, I'm always online most of the time. But the most important thing is I am always filtering the information and the things that I do online. So you will just see me online because I'm online and I want to be strolling some nonsense thing that I should not be strolling. I don't have that time. Like I don't have that luxurious time. So most times when people just barge into my DM and say, I know you will be online. The fact that I'm online does not mean I'm available. That's the simple truth. So I might be online and not be available. And at the same time, I might be online and be available depending on what we are discussing about. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, let me go to another number. I don't even know the number. That's number two. No, that's number three. Sorry. Let me go to number four. So number four is that it brings low self-esteem. That's what people don't know. It brings low self-esteem when you're on social media, especially Facebook. Probably you see somebody change their status now, before you know, you start feeling somehow. Oh my God, you start comparing yourself with that person. Some people even go as far as, do you know she has moved from Nigeria to this one, she has this, do you know she's now living, the fact that people are changing status on social media, or the fact that people are trying to use social media to package themselves, does not mean everything is well with them. Does not mean they've have all the money in this world. Does not mean that they've arrived. Does not mean they've. I'm saying this because social media has this imagination that is pulling out to people these days, and it's making a lot of people have a lot of mental psychological issues concerning what they are seeing on social media, and it's not real. Fine, you can learn, you can observe, you can follow people that are positive, but it is not a yardstick to start comparing yourself to people. There are so many people you are comparing yourself to that you don't know the sacrifice they are paying in the real world. You don't know what they are going through in the real world. You don't know their hustle. Like, if you hear some people's hustle, you will, in fact, you even thank God for your own life and say, thank God for where I am. I think I'm okay like this. But because people always have this ideology that people that are trending on social media have it all together, so they don't even want them to unleash the part of them that is imperfect. They don't want them to face the realities of the part of them that is unable to be kept. They don't want them to face the reality of the weakness that they have. And that's not it. We all have weaknesses. We are all growing. We are all getting better. It's just how we manage our weaknesses that matters. And one of the things we should be careful is how we bring our weaknesses to social media. Then when we bring our weaknesses to social media, it's almost like we are spoiling an impression of what we are trying to create for our followers on social media. And that's one way I think we should understand. Don't compare yourself to another person. Don't compare your journey to another person. Don't compare your progress to another person. Don't compare what you are becoming in life to another person's life. You are not the same. Your destination is not the same. Your journey is not the same. Your background is not the same. Your experience is not the same. Your ideology is not the same. So why would you compare yourself to someone you barely know just because you saw something on social media? You are feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't remember so many things on social media. I don't even care. I don't care. The reason I don't care is because I know you when I know you. So when I don't know you, I don't know you. You cannot use social media status or social media to no, that's not it. Fine, we have some people that are really making it, but I keep saying that. Somebody like me, I do a lot of things on social media. One of my major things I do on social media is to make impact psychologically and to make impact prophetically. So but when you are beginning to see the toxic side of social media, I think you need to take note of things you should take note of. So number five, that's where I'm going to be stopping for today. Probably my next session, I'm going to be finishing what I said and what I'm saying, and I'm going to be sharing how we can control and filter things that we need to filter on social media. So number five implication of social media psychological is that it can cause cyberbullying. I mean, there's so many cyberbullying. Oh God. Some people just comment on. I could remember when she did this thing, and some people were just commenting on it, and some people were just like, "So is your sister? Is your this?" Thank God for Pastor Blessed. He gave an accurate answer. Like cyberbullying. Some people even slide into your DM and say, "Sexy babe, what's up?" on DM. Nothing wey person no go see for social media. So it's just the way you handle them, and you need a coping mechanisms. In fact, if you need more on that, you can actually talk to me about it. That's why I'm in psychology. There's a way we handle people like that. Sincerely, I've handled more than them, like more than one or two or three cases. So I'm really used to it. So you have to be very, very careful, because some of those words, if you are not careful, if you allow them get to you, then those words will just keep ringing in your mental head. Before you know it, you have entered depression straight away, straight up. And when you enter depression, before you know it, you start passing the anger and the aggression of all those things that are stored up, that people have done to you. You start passing. Even in real life, when you are doing real ministry, it's enough. Not to talk of when you're now doing it on social media. In real life, you have enemies. So when you now do it on social media, your enemies join enemy. Enemies join enemy, and before you know it, you start. If you're not careful, if you're a kind of person that does not have anger control and a lot of things like that, or speech control, there's things that you begin to misbehave on social media, and your real color will just come out like this black blue. So what am I saying? In this time, in this season, it is important that we are conscious of what social media is doing to us. If you are not conscious, then we'll continue to follow the fantasies, because whether we like it or not, social media has a lot of impact on this generation than we could imagine. So the easier or the earlier we start taking importance, or we start taking cognizance of the influence of social media on our mental health, the easier it is for us to know who to follow, what to hear, what not to hear, and what to pay attention, what to believe in, and what not to believe in. My name is Rema. I'm your psychotherapist. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to invite your friends to subscribe. Don't forget to filter the informations you listen to on social media. You can slide into my DM to report your cyber bullies to me. Don't worry, I'll give you strategy on how to handle them. But till then, I want you to stay sane and maintain your mental health. I love you. I'll see you when I see you. And don't forget to comment and give us a thumbs up. Bye bye.